Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with an off-meta, insane graveyard deck. You got the double wizard domination with the electro wizard and the ice wizard and NATO, so you make sure that you stun your units perpetually. You also have ice wizard to slow it down. This deck works really well because people just don't understand what it is. They see the giant skeleton, they assume that you're a noob, and then you come in with the graveyard, you play it well, and you collect a W. Check out this deck for some off-meta 12-win grand challenges, or hit up the ladder with it, and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comments section. Campbell's Soup, what's up, dude? We're gonna be saucing out of good luck. We're gonna see what's up. Gonna get ready to roll with an electro wizard right on top of those goblins. Get those out of my face, brother. See what he wants to do about it. So he's gonna end up going in for a Valkyrie. So Valkyrie, goblins. This is probably gonna be Executioner or Hog Rider, if I had to guess. So it would make sense to me. It's gonna go veer off on top of the ice wizard, so I'm okay with that. Yep, Executioner. It's going to be the Hog Rider deck for sure. I want to go in for a giant skeleton so the ice wizard is going to stay alive, hopefully. We'll see. No, he's just going to NATO. Okay, well played. We still get a nice juicy bomb damage off on top of the Exy. The Exy does not get away from that. There's no way. There's no way, brother. I end up going in for a Barbarian Barrel. See what he does. I can just NATO that to my King Tower. No worries, no gripes here. He's not going to be able to get back to a hog in time, so I can just ice wizard here. Unfortunately, those goblins are going to be really pesky. I was going to NATO that off to the side. What a savage. What a guy. I actually have to go in for an electro now. That was pretty well played on his end. We still get some nice damage on the left-hand side, though, so I'm okay with it. So he's going to have Valkyrie and goblins. Probably not going to be the best answers to us in double elixir. Very good in single, though. Obviously, the goblins can just get poisoned in double elixir when I have an elixir advantage. Doesn't really matter. Obviously, it's a horrible elixir trade early on, but fine with that. So I can maybe go in for another graveyard because his Valk is out of cycle. Let's do it. Mega Minion's approaching anyway. I could go in for a juicy poison here. I'd rather not, though. I'd rather just go in for the giant skeleton and get that bomb damage. Stop any of his units from accumulating at the river. And then he goes in for a hog, right? So, here we go. We're just going to NATO the hog to our King Tower. We have to. It's going to get a hit anyway because our tower is focused on the Valkyrie, so I had to do that placement. Otherwise, I would have been able to pull it in the middle. Both towers would be able to kill it. We wouldn't have any worries. Death Bomb is going to evaporate that Executioner as per usual. I'm going to go in for my graveyard. Then I'm going to subsequently follow up with a Barbarian Barrel right after. He's going to go NATO everything together like a savage. Very well played on his end. We're going to get some nice juicy poison damage, though. That poison damage is going to be brutal. I'm going to go NATO everything, and then I want to go in for an Electro Wizard right on top to make sure that we can get more damage on that hog. Oh, jeez, man. Well played. I think that the Valkyrie ends up getting one hit, so I need to go in for a Giant Skeleton just in front. Should be able to kill that, too. Did we kill the Exy? Let's see. Very nice poison value as well. He's not going to even go for goblins. Okay, so actually the Executioner should... Is it going to not jump into it? I don't know. We'll see. I'll go in for a Barbarian Barrel if I need to. I think I do. So we're going to do that right here, right now. Make sure we knock out of that Executioner. Do not get a hit, sir. Get out of here. Get out of here. You dirty mind with those hits, brother. Not getting them. I'm going to end up going in for a poison right on top. And we're going to try to get some more chip damage on the tower. Those skeletons, the little Larrys, are thriving on them. Despite him having Valkyrie, we are getting more damage over time, so it's all about the better defense here. I'm going to be going in. I'm going to end up going in for a Barbarian Barrel, then I'm also going to go in for an Electro Wizard, and I think we end up stopping that hog in its tracks. I should be dropping units to the side there. Slight misplace, slight misplace. So he's going to go for Goblins, but I still think that our play of the graveyard early on got us a few extra hits there. So none of our skeletons spawn on the left, unfortunately, but I'm going to be okay with that. I'll still vibe with it. I can go in for another Mega Minion. I can poison here. I can end up going for a Barbarian Barrel right on top of the Executioner if possible. I can go in for another Graveyard, but I don't think that's the better play. I'd rather play a little bit more defensive here. Going for my Giant Skeleton. He's going to rocket me, but, you know, that's a pretty adventurous maneuver, sir. Very adventurous. Can end up going for an Electro Wizard here. I want to go in for Graveyard, and then I want to end up going in for a Juicy NATO. Pull that back, get that out of sight, out of mind. Make sure the Hog does not get a single hit. Going for a poison right on top of the Goblins. Get some extra skeleton hits, please. And we are pushing towards this tower with the giant skeleton of doom. And all we gotta do is go for one more poison. He has to get 2 more rockets or a Hog Rider plus a rocket. And I don't think he has it in him right now, guys. He's gonna go in for a rocket early on. But guys, all I need to do is go in for a graveyard and a barbarian barrel. And then he ends up dropping the Goblins. He has no way of stopping the skeletons. And we win the game. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure playing against you. That was a very close game. Alright, so this guy's going to go in for a barrel. I actually have to go in for an Electro Wizard right on top because we know as soon as we see the directory of the barrel, it was off to the left. Don't really want him to go NATO nothing into our King Tower. We wouldn't have hit it, so very important to not fall into that trap. Ice Scissor will get some chip here. Great poison value, hitting some of the Goblins and also the Princess. The Princess dead. Goodbye, good night. Unfortunately, we did not have the Barbarian Barrel early on, but we also know he doesn't have Goblin Gang in cycle, so when you don't have Goblin Gang in cycle, I'd rather just go in for a graveyard and assert dominance that way. See if we can get some nice damage. We're going to eat a lot, but I think that we're going to get a whole bunch as well from the skeletons. Hopefully, at least. That's nice. That's really good. So he's giving us a little bit of BM because it didn't work out perfectly for us. That was a very well played maneuver by him, going in for the barrel as soon as we went for the graveyard. So I gotta hand it to him for that perspective. But now he's playing super aggressive. I can just go for Barbarian Barrel on that. I can go for a Mega Minion. We're gonna bounce back in this game, even though he BM'd us a little bit. We still got it in the books, guys. Don't even worry. So I don't want to go for graveyards until double elixir usually, because that's when I can apply the best aggression, because, you know, I'll be able to poison any type of Goblin Gang. But if they don't have Goblin Gang in cycle, you can actually go in for graveyard earlier. I guess I just didn't have enough elixir to punish him there. Predict the Princess, so he doesn't get that locked on. This guy is wearing his heart on his sleeve. He's showing us when he's happy because he's BMing us. And then when he's getting predicted, he's really upset. So he knows, well, we know exactly what he's thinking at all times. So the bomb's going to be going off. We know he doesn't have Princess in cycle, so I don't have to really worry about dropping an Ice Wizard in the middle early on. Do it now, though, just in case. Don't really want to give him too much spell value. I'm going to go for a Barbarian Barrel on that. Hit the Ice Spirit. Going to go in for a Graveyard here. He's going to go Goblin Gang, so I want to pre-poison it. And he's probably, you know, his Princess is going to be 3 cards away. He's not able to drop it at the river yet. He needs 1 more card before he's back to it, so we'll see what he does. Go for a Giant Skeleton here. That looks like it's a little bit further back, so I'm just going to Ice Wizard here. And then I think that we're going to be fine. I'm going to go in for a Mega Minion. And then I also want to end up going in for a Graveyard. The Ice Wizard is going to go and jump right on top of the Princess, I assume. Maybe I just go for Barbarian Barrel on top of that. That's probably the better play. And then I can go and poison the Princess, the Tower, and the remnants of the Goblin Gang. That's going to be really good for us. So we still have NATO. We still have Electro Wizard. We know that he's probably going to apply some aggression here, but I'm not too scared about it. I'm going to do that really late King Tower activation. Oh, wow. Never mind. Our Ice Wizard was not about it. He was not having it today. He's like, Jake, you're not allowed to activate your King Tower. What are you thinking? Why do you think that's allowed? Not in this juncture. So I'm just going to end up going in for another Barbarian Barrel here. And I kind of want to just go in for a Graveyard and a Poison straight up, because if I just do that, he's not able to drop Goblin Gang, and if he doesn't drop Goblin Gang, there's no way for him to deny all damage. I just need to poison 1 more time and I win the game. There's no point in even going for a tank there, guys. Rather just play safe rather than sorry. Rather not overcommit. Rather get back to another Barbarian Barrel, because he's going to be going in hot and heavy with another Goblin Barrel. And this time we just win the game. We're going to go in for the ultimate meme NATO and then poison him out and give him the peace out Girl Scout and the thinking emote, because he did BM me a little bit. So let's just give him the thinking emote. Make sure that he thinks next time. GG, well played, and peace out. We're going to be saucing out an Ice Wizard in the back, and we're going to see what's up. This dude is going to go in for a Valkyrie. We do not want to see Valkyrie when we're playing Graveyard. Please, sir. Not like this. Don't do me like this. We'll see, though. Okay, so he's going to end up going in for a Witch as well. I want to poison everything. Want to make sure that we win the battle at the river. If that happens, I'm chilling. I'm vibing then. I actually want to go in for a Graveyard and also a Barbarian Barrel right on top of the Witch. Barbarian Barrel is going to be tanking for the Graveyard as well, so it killed 2 birds with 1 stone. It tanks for the Graveyard and eliminates the Witch swiftly. And he's going to be going in for an Ice Wizard, Bomber, and Mega Minion, so I like our situation. I think we're vibing. I think that this guy's really, really, really wild, but since we end up having NATO and Ice Wizard, I think we're chilling, guys. As many of you know, Ice Wizard NATO is one of the best compositions in the game, especially if we go for an Electro Wizard right on top, swiftly eliminate the Bomber. And I don't think he gets a single hit. I don't think he does. Get out of here, sir. You got fireball damage, but that's all you're allowed in here. So, obviously, very good situation for us to be in. We are almost into double elixir. We've only taken fireball damage while eliminating his tower. Usually, Graveyard thrives in double elixir, doesn't do so hot in single elixir. But we saw an opportunity, and we went in for it. I want to go for a Mega Minion on the left, and he's going to go for another Witch. I want to get ready for a nice juicy poison again, so what I really want to do here is I just want to go for Giant Skelly. I want to relax. He might have a graveyard deck of his own, so I don't want to overextend here. Can also go in for a Barbarian Barrel to eliminate those skeletons, so my Giant Skeleton is able to have an expedited flight to the Witch. Looks like he's just going to be going in hot and heavy yet again, guys. So this guy's all about it. He's all about it. He doesn't actually care about anything other than getting a lot of damage on us on the left-hand side and not really tower on the right or the left. He just wants to get damage, and he wants it now. He doesn't care about his elixir advantage, so that's really, really good for us. Can actually go in for another graveyard here and go in for a Giant Skeleton in the middle. Maybe the Giant Skeleton is able to lock onto the tower. That'd be hilarious. I want to NATO everything, so it might be able to. Ice Wizard's getting a lot of chip. Whether you like it or not, Ice Wizard is on your tower, brother. And the bomb is actually not going to hit anything. So that's a little bit of a yikes for me, big dog. But if I go in for a poison and I go in for a Barbarian Barrel, there's not too much you can do. Sure, you can get some Valkyrie hits here and there, but it doesn't matter. It's inconsequential. The Ice Wizard will be finishing off the remnants of your troops. I can go in for another Giant Skeleton wherever you spam us. We got the game in the bag. I love the defensive capabilities of this deck. The Giant Skeleton bomb is just so OP. And you also have the Ice Wizard and the NATO along with the poison and Barbarian Barrel. Like, there's not too much that can break through it, guys. I just don't really see any potential of people breaking through this deck if you play it correctly. GG, well played, and peace out. Alright, we got a game against Beezy. We're saucing out of good luck here. We're going to get ready to roll. I want to go in for Mega Minion in the back. The thing's, you know, Beezy's really not dropping anything, so let's go for Mega Minion. Let's just do it. Do it live. And he's from the Resurrection clan, so, okay, well, you're not really bringing anything back if you're running Electro Dragon. It's already here, man. You're not resurrecting anything. It's alive and well. Everyone's using it. We're going to go in hot and heavy. We're going to be applying some aggression there. See what's up. Mega Man gets a few ferocious swipes on top of the Electro Dragon, so I like that a lot. Bandit is going to be quite annoying. I need to go in for an Electro Wizard here, and I want to activate King Tower, but it really wasn't able to happen. I need to be able to defend first and foremost. I need to go for Mega Man right on top of Bandit. Bandit's going to get swiped down, and we got the Dominance Train on him. Got the Electro Wizard, we got the Ice Wizard, and we got the Mega Minion. So I can easily activate King Tower here as well if that is approaching towards our... No, Electro Wizard stayed alive. I didn't think that was going to happen, but I guess the Mega Minion put it in work. So we're doing really, really well. I'm glad that I didn't get really aggressive and tried to activate King Tower there. That's just an L. We're not about that. Should have NATO'd it all back instead. That would have been a much better play. If I had NATO'd back, I would have done damage to the minions, and also the Bandit wouldn't have really gotten damage on anything. It would have hit the Giant Skeleton instead. But since his minions are out of cycle, I don't really see a way of him defending against Graveyard, so we're going to go in. So he's got P.E.K.K.A., but you have to poison that, and you don't have Elixir, so that's going to be Tower. And I know that Giant Skeleton Bomb is going to get some nice juicy damage on the P.E.K.K.A., but the P.E.K.K.A. is so tanky. She's so thick, guys. She does not want to die today, so I need to go in for an Ice Wizard. And I'd rather go in for a Mega Minion, because I don't really want to go in for a Electro Wizard yet. If I go in for Electro Wizard, I don't have a great way of stopping the pencil. Penciltration, it's not my favorite thing when it happens to me, you know? So, we'll see what's up. See what's up. I can end up going in for a Giant Skelly in front, back here. Just a vibe, and I know I can poison that and take it out whenever I want. Now I can finally activate King Tower if he doesn't spam me too hard here, but he's going to spam me really hard because he's about it. I actually end up having to go in for a NATO and Electro Wizard and shut everything down. Going for the Electro Wizard push. And we're going to go for a Graveyard here because, you know, he doesn't have minions in cycle. And I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to go for a poison. Okay, that's good for us. That means I can just go in for, you know, another Graveyard and he'll be out of cycle the next time. I can also go in for a Mega Minion right on top. I want to go in for a Giant Skeleton here. Death Bomb damage will kill the minions if it even gets to that point. I don't think it will. And I can go in for another Electro Wizard. And wow, the Giant Skeleton is having a parade push towards the left-hand side. This dude doesn't know what's up. He doesn't know what's good. All I gotta do is poison him out. Assert Dominance, poisoning the King Tower and the left-hand tower at the same time. Now we got the game in the bag. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. I made a slight error not actually NATOing everything back, but other than that, it was a pretty clean game. Pleasure playing against you, man. Alright, here we go. We're going to be saucing out a good luck against Scorpio, see what's up. He's going to be dropping a Barbarian Hut in the middle. What is this madness, dude? What do you have in store for us? This is absolutely insane. So we know it's going to be like that no win condition deck, probably. Hopefully the Ice Wizard denies all damage. We'll see what's in store for us, though. He's going to Fireball, okay. So he's going to have Fireball, Bait, and Fireball. What a savage. Going to go for Electro Wizard in the middle. The double Wizards in the middle. Just working in tandem together. Very nice pair. So he's going to go in for the Barbarian. I'm going to go in for a Giant Skelly here. Just to make sure the Barbarians do not stack up too heavily against us. Fighting on our side of the map to make sure that we actually get the benefit. So I can go in for a Graveyard and Poison here. And then I can go for a Barbarian Barrel on defense. That's kind of the wave. That's what I want to go for here. So I want to time this. Both of those Musketeers. I want to hit that second Musketeer. Here we go. Alright, so that was decent. That wasn't too bad. The bats will end up dying, and then I want to really just rein in that Royal Ghost into our tower. So we're going to go NATO that right now, right here, right now. Get that King Tower activated. So he's going to have 3 Musketeers. 3 Muskies plus Barbarian Hut. This is going to be a little bit difficult for us to break through because he also has bats too. And single elixir, I can't really punish him too heavily since he does have bats. Unless he cycles bats capriciously. At least he doesn't have Flying Machine with this as well, so that's good for us. So I don't have to worry. Yeah, Flying Machine, 3 Musketeers. Okay. That's a very interesting composition. Nice play, dude. Very well played. Yeah, that is not what I was expecting. Okay. Yeah, this is not really what I wanted to play against. I can't really say anything other than that. Okay, I'm going to go for a Poison. And we know he still has bats, so he dropped them. That's good. That's at least good for me. So I can go for a Giant Skeleton here. Make sure that we defend. Barbarian Hut. Barbarian Barrel, and then just go for an Ice Wizard. I think he still gets the damage, though. Does connect. That's a little bit unfortunate, but we're still out here, guys. We're still vibing. We're still chilling. Oh my gosh. I can't believe you actually had that. That's insane, dude. Why do you have Flying Machine in this? I'm going to go for a Mega Minion here, and then I guess I actually have to go in for a Graveyard to apply some aggression. Can I Poison and then NATO bats into us? Don't know if this is going to work. I need to kill the Flying Machine, though. Yeah, we are able to nail the bats in. That's what I'm talking about. Should all die inside the Poison now. Okay, we're still vibing. We're still vibing. He's got 3 Muskies, though. I don't really want to play against this. I don't have NATO and Cycles because it's just used it. Oh, man. This is a major yikes for me, big dog. Really need to stockpile a lot on the right-hand side. I need to get that Barbarian right on top of the Musketeer. So here we go. Try to infiltrate his Musketeer. I'm going to try to get that Mega Minion right on top. I hope that the death damage goes off and evaporates those 2. We'll have to wait and see, though, guys. This is a difficult position for us to be in. He did drop bats, however. You did drop your bats, sir. You're going insane. You're a certified savage. So I need that to lock on, and it goes on top of the Giant Skeleton. Now we have a tank for the Graveyard. We are going in hot and heavy, boys. We are trying to make damage happen. We need damage, and we need it now, guys. I'm going to go for the Poison, and we might just have the game in the bag. I cannot believe this guy had Flying Machine in a 3 Musketeer deck, but I guess my dreams became a reality, or my nightmare became a reality. Feels bad, man. Alright, we're going to end up going for a Mega Minion in the back. This dude's going to go in for Spear Goblin, so we'll wait and see. Definitely just going to be that Mortar deck. That's really annoying. I'm going to have to wait to get that Electro Wizard right on top of the Spear Goblins. I didn't really want to drop that preemptively. I'm going to go NATO that back. I want to make sure that those bats do not get on top of us. Don't want to allow that Electro Wizard to die early. We want to have him live a healthy and long life of prosperity, guys. He's going to stay alive. And this dude is going to be running the Rascals variation with Minion Horde most likely. So I don't really... Oh, wow. P.E.K.K.A. Okay. So when you see P.E.K.K.A., you really just don't want to commit too much. You don't really want to be dropping units right into that because it just traps P.E.K.K.A. And then the P.E.K.K.A. gets a really nice counter push. So can't stack up too many units. Just have to play relaxed. Get ready to defend here. I think the P.E.K.K.A. ends up killing our Ice Wizard. But I'm going to drop a Mega Minion. Maybe we can persevere and keep it alive. And we do. Okay. And also going for a Graveyard here because we're up a lot of Elixir. I feel confident doing so. I want to see if we can get more Poison value. And here we go. Very nice Poison value. So I'm going to do it. We're going to do it up, boys. Ice Wizard gets a little bit of chip as well, slowing down the tower so we get more skeleton hits. I like that a lot. And we have a damage lead right now. This dude is a sad panda. Let's go. So I'm thinking that as soon as double elixir hits, he has a whole bunch of squishy units and no real way of counter pushing and doing damage to us. So I'd rather just wait, play relaxed, and wait for him to overcommit and then punish him. That's kind of my MO in this game. So he's going to go for a P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to go for an Ice Wizard right on top of the mortar. Just want to make sure the mortar ends up dying. If he goes in for bats, I will NATO them back. But doesn't look like he really wants to do that early on. So P.E.K.K.A.'s going to get thrashed by that death damage bomb. And here we go. I can NATO that back just to make sure the P.E.K.K.A. ends up dying and the bats don't end up ravaging and wrecking our Mega Minion. Don't really want to go in for Graveyard too early on here. I'd rather go in for Barbarian Barrel. Eat that like a snack. Oh my gosh. That Barbarian Barrel value, guys. Did you see that? I think you should shield your eyes. That's not PG-13. That is explicit content, my man. So I'm going to end up going in for a poison here. And I think we're just going to wreck his tower. Absolutely demolished, devastated, and dilapidated. Can end up going for Electro Wizard in the middle. Make sure the P.E.K.K.A. doesn't get a hit off on our tower. Going to go for a Mega Minion as well to make sure we can crucify that mortar. And then we're going to end up going in for another Barbarian Barrel. And we got the tower, guys. We got everything. We got the game on lock. He really just fed the beast with that push, guys. I can't believe he ended up just... He fed us. That was a snack and a half. Literally a snack and a half, guys. So right now, I'm just going to go in for the Graveyard. I'm going to go for a poison just to assert dominance. There's not too much you can do in this situation. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. Deck fares very well against bait decks.